Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to talk about the speculation of the Season 2 of Dino Fury. What is to come, who is the big bad, and what is Lord Zed really up to? Now, what is going on for Season 2? There's a lot to be happening. We don't know the exact plot extent, because unlike most seasons, we don't have an overarching villain whose plan is truly, utterly evil. We have Void Knight, who has the ambitions to bring back the love. He needs the Sporix Beast's energy, and in truth, if the Rangers had not messed him up and just gave him the Sporix Beast's energy, he would have had his love already and would have taken off. I don't see any other ambitions. He has no reason to conquer or anything else. He doesn't really mind or care about the Sporix Beast at all either. Now, he is supposedly out of the picture, but we know he didn't fully die because we see that his helmet has been taken off, and we see that his one true love is safe in his base again. Now, the major player we have to worry about is none other than Lord Zed, brought back by none other than Regal, who brought him back through some either necromantic or time travel. We're not actually certain because it doesn't make any sense of how he did it. I would be a combination of both of those, because you can't bring back the dead of somebody who's not dead, because Lord Zed was only purified of his evil, not killed, per se, because the true version who is Lord Zed is now an archaeologist and married in some fashion to somebody. We don't know if it's Rita, because Rita is now the Mystic Mother and of good magic in the world, while Lord Zed is considered just apparently a archaeologist last time we checked. Now, with his darkest half on this plane of existence, we have a little speculation of what might happen. Now, when they quickly went over his character in the little bio, basically Ranger whatever collection of data they had, they brought up a few things. They brought back the fact that he created his evil version of Rangers. So we could possibly see for Season 2 an evil version of Rangers showing up, his own dark team. It'd be very interesting to see if he did that, because they've also been playing that with the comics, been creating his own team there. We also have the fact that the Morphing Master, or the Green Morphin Master, brought back the Gold Ranger to fight against, essentially, Lord Zed and deal with that issue, as well as give back the power and the connection to the Morphing Grid to the Rangers themselves. Impressive nonetheless, and more questions of how exactly is Lord Zed this time such a threat that the Morphing Masters themselves have to interfere. The third thing they bring up is Serpentera. Serpentera was destroyed in Wild Force, but there is always a possibility of Lord Zed finding it, using his magic, and putting it back together. If they do, my goodness, we have a real battle to go against, and we'll finally get more information about Serpentera and where he got it from. Also, Lord Zed makes a comment of going, I need to find my staff. Even though Regal couldn't find it, I'm going to find it for myself. And he teleports away, lost in the universe. Is he going to go rebuild an army of darkness? We don't know. He could just grab those same minions as before that weren't being used and use them and insult them as time goes on. But if he gets his staff, that'd be very interesting. We know where his staff is currently. It is in the Crystal Dimension, or was at least at the Crystal Dimension. One other than Rhino-based intergalactic alien criminal known as Ryjack has several different items he's collected from different villains and heroes as time goes on, and one of them is the staff of Lord Zed. So if he's able to figure out that and grab that device, his staff, and goes on a rampage, we will probably get some more information definitely about Lord Zed from that point on, and his maybe even a connection to the Crystal Dimension and what exactly is the Crystal Dimension or the Cyber Dimension. Now, also in the little recap they have the fact that he was never defeated by the Rangers, but was instead defeated by none other than the Zordon wave that turned him into a pure force for good. Now, they could be very interested and call back to that good side of him and have him come on the show to talk down his other side, or something like that. So we might see even that going on there. In truth, we have no idea what could happen, but that is some speculation right there. There could be some more information about Void Knight, but overall, I don't think he's one of the major villains. I think he's going to be an ally to the Rangers, such as Heckle was in Dino Charge. Sorry, guys, having a little bit of a cough going on here. Now, we already know that the device that was around Lord Zedd's neck was first introduced by Ryjax to control those he reanimated. So there is a possibility of bringing back the Reanimator there, or Reanimizer, depending on how you pronounce it, there to show off evil villains from the past, such as the Pumpkin Rapper or Pudgy Pig, which would be epic to bring back for Lord Zedd to deal with, or even bring other versions of evil villains that have not got a full respect that they should have in the TV show. We could see even a bring back of the Putty Patrol, but I very much doubt that, even though they did kind of use them in Beast Morphers. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think we're going to see a lot of Lord Zedd? Is going to be a main official villain of that series? And why do you think he is overall the biggest, baddest person out there? Now, we know in the comics, he is the same race as Zordon. He is Altarian, but in this version of him, which is from the TV show, he was introduced as human when he's purified. That doesn't mean anything. We could see big changes going on from here and there. We could see him as a different race, because we know that the continuity of the comics and the TV show are completely separate. So don't confuse those completely. So we could have him being something else entirely. We could have him be a Morphing Master that was corrupted or was exiled or something else. But why is the Morphing Masters having to directly interfere? It's a very good question, and I want to know why. Why is the Green Morphing Master there? Now, there was something else that was brought up that I just remembered as I said that. The Green Morphing Master. Well, the big thing they said in the recap was when the most evilest thing he possibly did was basically depower the Green Ranger, Tommy. So we'll probably see Tommy in this season brought back. It would not surprise me. He is a glutton for Power Rangers at all. He loves to show up in the TV show in any way else. So we'll probably see Jason David Frank show up and play Tommy once again. Maybe even do battle against Lord Zedd in a pretty epic duel once more. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some fuel to put out there and see if I can figure it out there. I don't know. I could be entirely wrong about this, but you don't introduce a villain like that without some major plans for the future. And I hope it's not like a 2-part episode. No, I want an entire season of Lord Zedd coming back and just going ham. So may the power protect you guys always, and see you next time.